Hello and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, nice to meet you. My name is Reija and today we are testing some Catrice and Essence products, Catrice and Jungle Book collection and Essence and the Lion King collection. First I want to say that I used this blush because the blush in the face palette it is more like a blush topper. So I used this one, but then what I have from Catrice and Essence, I have a Catrice Duochrome eye pencil in the shade Python, which is like a green to like fiery orange duochrome. Then I have Lash Like a Boss from Essence mascara. This is Lion King thingy too. Then I have Essence eyeshadow primer at the Lion King collection and Essence swirl gloss Lion King. This is in the shade Calm Surrender lip gloss. And then from Catrice I have the face palette. This is the Tales About the Jungle face palette, which looks like this. And then I have the eyeshadow palette. This is the Mother Nature's recipes. So this is the palette and here are the swatches of the palette. So that's what we'll be doing today, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell so YouTube notifies you of every new upload. And let's go put some makeup on. Okay, let's start with the makeup. So as you saw from the title and intro, I'm doing you a little testing some Catrice and Essence products. So first of all, let's try the eye primer. This is Essence eyeshadow primer, the Lion King Simba eye primer. And let me just, I need my screen share a bit closer so I can see. So this is clear eyeshadow primer, so it doesn't leave like an, it doesn't even your skin tone on the lids, but let's try it. I used to use the Beauty Act Ready Set eyeshadow primer, which was also clear, but these days I don't. I'd rather use something that evens the skin tone. This feels like very slippery and like not sticky. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't feel sticky at all or anything. So I'm so thirsty all the time now. Okay, so I bought the Jungle Book eyeshadow palette, Bagheera, Mowgli and Baloo, which looks like this. So I'm thinking of starting with this shade called Scratching, then blending it out with Snappers. I'm not sure because this is a two-tone shade. I'm going to use this one. And then taking 5, which is this one. And then I'm probably going to use either one of these, either the matte or the satin under, and then this on the top. But we'll see. It's a bit. I don't. I didn't say this in the whole video, but my what's it called? Ring light phone holder broke up totally, so I had to buy new ring light, and now it's a bit assembling. The leg of the ring light is too high for me to keep it on the table, so I have to keep it on the floor. So I zoom you in. Let me know if you want me to zoom in more than this. And then my desk hasn't found it. The stuff in my desk hasn't found their places yet, so it's a bit messy. Oh, that was hard to explain. I'm gonna start with Jessup 230 Lux Pencil and take the shade Scratching. I'm just gonna do a basic look because this is my first time testing Catrice eyeshadows. Believe it or not, I have never used Catrice eyeshadows. This seems pigmented. And I have to keep seeing myself in the screen share so I don't hide my face behind the mirror. This seems okay. It's working nicely. Also, this eyeshadow palette was actually, oh no, I don't have the receipt anymore. I think this was 17 or 18 euros. But the problem now is that when I linked this in the haul video, the supermarket where I bought this from, the internet browser system, the pages, doesn't have these in there, so I have to link them to other places. And especially this eyeshadow primer, I couldn't find anywhere in where you could easily access it in Finland. I just had to go to their Catrice own pages to be able to link it in the video, and probably same story with this one. But most of the other stuff I did find in Coco Panda or Lyko. See, this works very nicely, like I have no issues with it. It's not the most pigmented, but I think it's dark enough. And then the next shade. I'm gonna take the Whippersnappers. See, this one looks more gray in the pan than it is in the eye. And this is not nearly as pigmented as the first shade that we used. I actually think I'm gonna need to blend the edges. This looks more like a brown than gray on the eye. So the elf is coming out with those wand thingies that many brands have done now lately. So I was planning of doing an elf order from US. And buy some other stuff too and do kind of like a full face of elf. Then I'm gonna, oh, I forgot to say this was P. Louise 198. And now I'm gonna take Jessup 221 Lux Soft Crease. Okay, I forgot to say that I'm affiliated with Jessup. I'll put the code in the screen. So I'll take the shade Taking 5 now. You get 15% off your order from Jessup with my code. And very much appreciate if you're using my codes. There's a link in the description box. When you click it, you'll find all my discount codes and affiliated links and socials and email. So see, now the pigment is like a bit gone. So I have to go back with the darkest shade and re-intensify this. I mean, it is dark enough for me, but it kind of, the pigment went away when blending. But it's nice to do sometimes, like very, well, not very soft, but softer looks than always very high pigment. And I'm just thinking, what should I put under the shimmer, because it's not opaque. I think I'm gonna use Jungle Whip. Let me see, this side of the, and then I'm gonna top it off with Big Bear Growl. This actually, it's actually a duochrome, because you see it green, like very green. I see it purple. Anyway, let's try. So this is Flyer 304 Detailed Blending Brush. Looks disgusting. Anyway, so let's take this Jungle Whip. This is like a satin shade. It's a pretty shade, but it's not like a very high shine. Of course, most people don't want extreme shadows like I do. Clean the brush a bit. And then I'll take the Big Bear Growl, and this one I'm gonna spray. This is a lot more shiny and sparkly. Of course, the other shade was more satin. This is more like a shimmer. But that's beautiful. Try to intensify it a bit more with wetting the brush again. Yeah. I bet this could look very nice with finger too, but I don't want to use finger today. You could also use glitter primer instead of wetting the brush. I know many people use glitter primer under shimmers. I'm not, because, well, I think that one reason is that people get creasing, but I don't, very rarely. Then I'm gonna spread this a bit higher, so it's not so sharp line. A little bit so to say messy. Gonna add a bit more to the okay. And we'll take the darkest matte again and blend the edge. These shadows work very nicely. Like, it's not the best palette that I've ever tried, but it's not the worst either. I don't know yet what to do with the lower lash line. I might use shimmery under it there. We'll see. But now that my eyes are done, well, they're not done. I have mascara, Lash Like a Boss, and then I have this duochrome, let me see, Catrice Disney the Jungle Book duochrome eye pencil in the shade 010 Python. Actually, let's use it now. This is retractable pen. It's not pencil, I mean. I tested this yesterday on my hand and it was very pigmented. I'm sorry if you can't see. It goes on nicely to the waterline, but it transfers more like an orange shade in my waterline than green. I totally have slept with Essence eye pencils. I have to try them. It's like more, because look, it's so pigmented. And I definitely don't have a shade like this before. And we'll clean a bit of the fallout. So yeah, there's a bit of fallout, but nothing dramatic. Okay, so I need to take that break now. Let's do the base then. I decided to use my all-time favorite foundation, the Beauty Act Luminous Complexion. And I used MUA Pro Base Moisturizing Primer with vitamin A, E, and tea tree oil. Now I'm gonna use the Instant Blur Primer from Beauty Act. Just on the pores to help them smooth a bit. And my chin always, and around my mouth, I have like thickened skin in here and here and here because of the eczema prone skin. So it has been there for ages. It's a lot better than it was before I started to take care of my skin, so that's good. Then I'm gonna take my tray. I'm starting to run out of this. Then spread it up with the bronzer sponge. Then I'll take a bit to the neck, even though this is quite good color match. I matched it up in the store with the worker there, because this is Beauty by KIITOS, so that it's their own brand. So everyone in the KIITOS need to have some sort of beauty school going through. I'm gonna set this up a bit with the She Glam Baked Glow setting spray. This is in translucent. Actually, I need to use the concealer first. I forgot. So now that I'm this far away, I'm just testing different kind of ways. So let me know if this is too far away for doing base. So that was NYX Bear With Me concealer in the shade Vanilla. And I like to, put it on the tray and then take it a bit to the sponge and blend. Because this is very similar to ABH one, the Magic Touch one, and a little goes a long way. As you see, I'm using quite a little amounts. Now we'll set a bit. Oops, not that much. I'm making a powder mess in here. I'm gonna use my LH Cosmetics powder puff. I've been really enjoying these LH Cosmetics ones. I know everyone in the Swatches, which is the Missus Make Me Up Missus Patreon group, are going in nuts with the trickle puffs. I haven't tried them, but I like this one. I'm taking a bit. This is Flyer 105 all around powder brush. Just gonna, whoops. Powder this a bit because we are using powder products today. Okay, let's take the face palette. So this one has contour, bronzer, blush and highlighter. I'm a bit skeptical of this being a blush. It looks more like a highlighter to me. So for just in case, I took the She Glam Love Dive Tender Heart Powder Blush in the shade Your Peachy. If I need to use it, then I'll use it. So I'm not gonna like truly contour. I'm gonna mix these two for bronzer. This has a scent to it, very pleasant and not very strong. It's not like ultra pigmented, which I like, but it's not like overly buildable either, in the way that you have to build and build and build. I think it looks good. It blended very easily and looks pretty. Okay. I'm gonna go straight to the She Glam Love Dive blush in Your Peachy before adding that Catrice one, because I truly don't think it's a blush. It's marketed as blush, but for me it's more like an blush topper maybe. So I'm gonna use my Beauty Babe Glow Up brush for blush. This is very pretty. Very pretty shade. Very kick-uppy. Just to let you know. I'm gonna use the same brush and take that like blush topper. See, it's so glowy. It's more like an blush topper, glowy blush topper. And then the highlighter, Morphe M504. It's of course a bit hard to see the highlighter now that I have the glowing blush, but I think it's giving something it's quite beaming. This is maybe a bit putty-like formula, the highlighter. Yeah, it is. But it worked very nice with the brush anyway. Okay, there's the face palette. Then I'm just gonna use a finishing powder. This is Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in the shade Dim Light. This chair is driving me nuts. Just do a bit of setting spray. This is Urban Decay All Nighter Ultra Glow. Okay, then we need to do the lower lash line. I think I'm gonna use the shade Friendly Glow. It's a shimmer. I'm not gonna zoom you in now. I'm not going to do anything special with the lower lash line. I rarely do shimmery lower lash lines, but now I wanted to. Actually, I need to zoom you in for the mascara part anyway. These shimmers in this palette, the more sparkly ones are pretty nice. I'm just gonna blend a bit here still. Okay, zoom you in a bit. Is that okay? Okay. So, Essence Lash Like a Boss waterproof mascara. I tried this yesterday and I think I like it more than the Lash Princess. From the Lash Princess I used the false lash effect, but I think this was even a bit better. So let's curl the lashes first. I'm not gonna use an what's it called, eyeliner today. I'll just use invisible band. So it has brush like this, curved. Let me actually, does this say what this is supposed to do? Volume length with fiber brush, suitable for contact. So volume's length. This looks really nice on the lash and it keeps the curl very well. For my lashes it's hard to keep the curl. I made a huge mess now. I'll just have to wait till it dries and then scrape it off. And then I'm gonna turn it and use the other side of the So here's 2 coats with the mascara. And yes, I made a huge mess. So I'm gonna use Kiss Page Boy lashes. Looks like this. Now I have the lip gloss left to test, so I'll just go and do the rest of the makeup and I'll come back and then we'll add the lip gloss, because then we'll talk about the product and how did they perform. So be right back. Okay, here is the mostly finished look today. Now I must say I'm filming this several hours after I filmed the original video, because for some reason when I start to film intro and outro, in this corner comes blurry thing. It's not there when I film my makeup application, but now a few times that I've started to film the intro and outro, it's blurry from here. I don't know what's caused that, but I thought now to test that can I film without it if I film later again. So this is second time I'm filming it today. But we are using now the lip gloss. So this is the Essence and the Lion King Timon lip gloss. Does this have a shade? Calm Surrender. So I used the Fenty Stuna lip paint in the shade Unhooked or Uncuffed. So let's use the lip gloss. And I can say I like this lip gloss. It's thick, so it stays on a while. It's not sticky at all. Not one bit sticky. And it feels very nice on the lips. It's not like a super shiny bam in your face shiny, but it's beautiful. So that was that. Okay, now let's recap. So the eyeshadow palette, actually let me see, because it's been on several hours now. No creasing, stayed on very nicely, so that's a good thing. I like this palette. Like, is it my top favorite all-time palette? No. Is it the best quality that I have ever tried? No. But it's very nice palette, and I was very happily surprised that it performed quite well. It's not the depth. You can get depth with it, but it's not like extreme depth. I like to, sometimes it's nicer to do softer looks too. So I really like this, and I keep on trying it, and I'll let you know in the future in the palette mini reviews what I think about it after I've used it a couple more times. But for now, it's really nice palette. Let me know, do you want me to test other palettes from this series? So there's another Jungle Book palette from Catrice, and then there's three palettes from the Lion King from Essence. So if you want me to try them, let me know. Or if there's one of them or that you would like to see. And then I use the Essence eye primer, and this is the Lion King eye primer. And yes, the shadows has stayed on very well. No creasing. This is see-through primer. It doesn't like neutralize your lids to any color. It's see-through. But the shadows were easy to blend on top of it, and they have stayed on very well, so nothing to complain about this. Just this was hard to find in Finland. The shop where I bought them, it's a supermarket, and their internet pages doesn't have this collection at all, and I couldn't find it anywhere else in where I found the other ones. So I have to link this in their own site, so you can find it. Where's the there? So then I have this eyeliner pencil. This is in the shade Python. This is from the Catrice and Jungle Book collection, and I think it probably isn't on my waterline anymore. No, but that's because I've been sleeping and my eyes have been very itchy and such. But it's I would say it's not the most long-lasting eyeliner that there is. So this is like a duochrome. It looks like green, but in the waterline it looks like a fiery orange kind of thingy. But yeah, I will definitely try some other Essence eyeliners too. I think I've slept on them because they seem to be good quality, especially for the price. Then I tested the Lash Like a Boss mascara, and this is the wand, and I think this speed up my Essence Lash Princess, the false lash effect. I think this is better. It gives me volume, it gives me lift, it gives me length, and of course I'm not the best to judge mascaras because most of the times I use false lashes, but I think this was really nice mascara. Very happy that I bought it. Lip gloss you heard already. Then the face palette. I mixed these two for bronzer. To me, I probably would use this as a contour and this as a bronzer, even though they are marked the other way around. This is more like a highlighter or blush topper to me. It's really not a blush, which is why I use this one. Under it, the highlighter is putty-like formula, but it picks up on brush very well. So many times when you have putty-like formula, it doesn't pick up well on the brush, but this one does, and it gives very nice sheen. Well, I don't have much on anymore, to be honest. But it's really pretty shade, and you can get it blinding if you want, or more subtle if you want. Very pretty formula. The blush topper also is very nice. Like, it gives sheen too, as you can see. Sorry, I've been sleeping because I didn't sleep a lot last night, so not everything looks perfect anymore. I have to find out the reason why does the phone does what it does. But yeah, it's a nice palette. It's not a blush in my mind. So because of the blush was more like a blush topper, I used the She Glam Love Dive Tender Heart Powder Blush in the shade Your Peachy. This is very nice blush. It's beautiful color, it's easy to work with, it blends easily. Just remember that this is very, very kick-uppy in the pan. I don't know why, but it is. Oh, I'm so thirsty again. Okay. So that was all today, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell so YouTube notifies you of every new upload. And we will see you hopefully very soon. Bye!